Hi, Lou Manfredini, Ace's Home Expert. In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace a bathroom faucet. We're going to replace this vanity faucet. And when it comes to replacing vanity faucets, the things you need to know, first off, is whatever style you like. But this particular one is what they call a 4-inch spread, meaning that the distance between this handle and this handle is 4 inches. And there's a hole in the center as well. So when you go to buy a new faucet, like this Moen Adler, you gotta make sure that it too is a 4-inch spread so it fits into your vanity top. All your work is gonna be down here below the cabinet, and it's gonna start with turning off the water on the cold and turning off the water on the hot. Now, to replace the faucet, you really don't have to mess with anything on the drains, because once you disconnect those water lines, you're going to pull the faucet up from above. With the valves off, these water lines can stay connected to these valves unless you choose to replace them. If they're older water lines, then I would go ahead and replace them. But for this example, these are pretty good. So you're going to keep them connected at this valve, and you're going to loosen the top where it's connected to the faucet. That's where this tool, the basin wrench, will come in handy. You see this clip here, depending on which way you rotate the head, will either allow you to tighten or loosen, and it can actually extend. But because we're in a studio, I'm going to reach up here because I know these are just hand tightened. And you're going to take that nut off, and water's going to end up dripping out of here, but this is what you end up with right here. Now, both those water lines are out, but now there's two nuts that are holding this faucet in place. So this is the 4-inch centers that I spoke about, and these are the two nuts that are holding the faucet to the vanity top. This basin wrench, when you're down below, imagine you're in the cabinet looking up. You see how this kind of opens up? You're gonna place that on this nut, and it's gonna take a little bit of maneuvering, but the idea behind it is that it will grab on, and then you can twist this from down below. And it'll take a little bit of monkeying around, but once you get it loose enough that you don't need the wrench, you can reach up with your hand and loosen these two nuts that are holding the faucet in place. Now, with those nuts removed, you're gonna pull this out. So these are the 4-inch centers that I spoke of. The center hole there is because there's a shaft typically goes down that makes this pop-up go up and down. That's why there's 3 holes. But the new faucet will cover all of that, and you'll see it'll probably be dirty here, so go ahead and get some soap and water and clean all that up before you put the new faucet on. So this particular faucet, many of them come with new pop-ups to go into the sink. And depending on the condition or the finish of it, you may or may not replace this. We're just gonna do the faucet and not the pop-up. This is that shaft I told you about that's gonna go down that center hole. And the way that this one mounts is a little bit different than the one we took off. It has these longer washers, a spacer, and a nut that will hold the faucet in place. And they give you a little plastic gasket that will go there to make a seal of the faucet to the vanity. So you just got to make sure you follow all the instructions that come with the particular faucet that you purchase. Here's a little pro tip. Many manufacturers give you this sticker that you're going to take and put on the inside of the cabinet. So if you ever need any parts or a new cartridge or anything, and you're not sure what kind of faucet it was, you now know that there's the model number of the Moen faucet that you've installed. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this gasket on right here, and you'll see this little hole in the back that tells you which way that this thing gets oriented, and those little clips on there that grab onto those screws. And so then you just want to make sure it all lines up like that, and then you carefully drop it into the holes. These little lines you can spread a little bit. And now you're going to hold this in place or have someone help you to then put the screws and the washers on the bottom side. All right, so these, you see, kind of straddle the hole, okay? And I'm not going to lie, this is going to be a little difficult to do from down below because gravity is working against you. But then you put these spacers on, and then you start the nut on there as well. And get that first one in there, kind of snug it up. Don't over tighten it because you want to have someone on the top to make sure that the faucet is lined up, not askew. What's nice about this system down below is once you get that on there, what you can do is use a socket set with an extension, and you can tighten this with the socket. You may need a long socket because as you tighten it, the shaft of the bolt's going to come through, but it does make it easier to install here. And then this is your cold water side and this is your hot. You see they put a tag on there so you get that right. All right, and then you're going to reinstall your water lines. Make sure you're doing the hot on the hot and the cold on the cold. Make sure you don't cross these threads. It should go on pretty easily. You don't want to get a leak. You should be able to finger tighten them first until they get snug. And then you're going to use a wrench. And again, don't over tighten, because in particular when it comes to these flexible water lines, they already have a little gasket on there that does a really nice job of sealing to modern faucets. You turn the water back on, and you've just installed a vanity faucet. Coming up next, a video on how to improve things in the bathroom.